Hi students, I am Bazi from Meslova Dizzy Classroom. We are all here on time. We are reaching our destination on time, like you are reaching to school or your parents at work and all your teachers. All of us reach every day to our destinations at on time. But in some areas, it is difficult to reach on time. Why? Not because of transport or not because of traffic or not because of their laziness. What might be the reason? Rarely, some of you are also absent in your class, or your parents might not be attending to their work on time. Why? We get ready to go to school, or your parents are ready to attending their work, or your mother prepares food for you. All these activities only possible when you get access to the water from your local municipality. Otherwise you can't do anything. Everybody's life start with this precious gift, that is the water. Whenever we get thirsty during traveling, we may purchase water bottles in railway stations or bus stands. It may cost around 20 rupees per liter. Why it is too cost? How many of you think about that? How we get access to fresh water from the municipality or municipal authorities? Or what the cost of the total water that we consume in our day which is received from the municipal authorities? How much of water consumed by us in our daily activities? Generally, from wake up to bed, we use water in various types of activities. At early morning, we use for flushing in toilets and brushing of our teeth and for bathing and for cleaning and washing and many more other activities in which we use water in our daily life, especially we drink. Is it enough to sustain or is it enough to fulfill our needs in our daily life? After bathing, you wear your school uniform, and how many of you think that where does it come from and how it is made up of? And also you get ready with your lunch box and with a basket, and also with your bag and books and pens and pencils and your shoe and socks, and also your different types of playing materials like cricket bat, and you are using vehicles to go, and you are using the road to reach the school and your school building. Almost all the items we use in our daily life, it may be come from a tree or a plant or from the industry. And where does we find all these materials? We might find in market. From where does these products reaching to the market? Yes, from the forest or from the croplands or from the industries. And how many of you think that how they produced and what it needs to produce in a large scale? Yes, it needs the water. Without water, it is impossible to produce anything on this planet. It is the basic need, it is everywhere. From the cells in our body to the leaves in the trees and to the clouds in the sky, we can't live without water. In fact, our body is made up of 60 to 70% of water, and that means we can't survive without drinking water. But we have plenty of water resources around us. the Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea or Hindu Ocean, we have plenty of water, but most of all that water is salty and it is not utilized for any purposes in our life. But what type of water we need to survive? Yes, that is fresh water. And this fresh water is very valuable resource which is unevenly distributed throughout the planet. And this fresh water is only available in certain rivers, ponds, lakes, streams, ditches, wells, and also it is available in the atmospheric clouds or atmospheric vapor, or it is also found in under the ground. How many of you know that the total distribution of water throughout the world? If you observe from the space, imagine you are in the spaceship. From that, if you observe the entire earth, it looks like very blue in color. Hence, we also called it as blue planet. Why we called it as blue planet, you know? Because 71% of total earth surface is covered with water and only 29% of remaining space is covered with land. That means our earth look like blue in color from the space, hence we called it as blue planet. Now we have to see how the complete water resources are distributed throughout the world. Have a look here. 97.5% of water is salty and only present in oceans. 2.5% is fresh water. About 2/3 locked in polar ice caps and glaciers. That means it leaves only 0.5% in rivers and other water bodies of land for agricultural, industrial, and personal use. For better understanding, have a look here the total distribution of water throughout the planet. You know, the total fresh water which is present in rivers or lakes and ponds which are unevenly distributed throughout the world. This 1/4 spoonful of water fulfills all our needs on this planet, including for agriculture or crop production or for drinking purpose or for human activities or for industrialization or for transportation, every activity is on this planet. And this fresh water is very valuable resource which is unevenly distributed throughout the planet. And you know, after utilization, how they are filled, and these are filled only by water cycle. You know, in water cycle what happens when water get through the water cycle, it can be formed into three forms, that is solid, liquid and gaseous form. The solid form is in snow and ice caps and which are distributed in polar regions and mountain tops. And the snow covered the mountains and glaciers around the planet. And this liquid water is majorly present in oceans, seas and rivers and different types of ponds, ditches and streams. And also it is present in underground water. If you see the gaseous form of water which is present in clouds around us, and also it present in the atmospheric gases. The continuous cycling of water among its three forms keeps the total amount of water on earth constant, even if we are using as a whole on this planet. We get fresh water from various sources like rivers, ponds, streams, ditches and lakes, as well as from the wells and underground water. But in some areas of our state, they don't have much access to their fresh water or drinking water. Because in today's world, due to increasing in population, it leads to lot of demand on drawing of water resources from water bodies. And it also leads to decreasing the quality of drinking water. According to WHO, that is World Health Organization, only 0.007% is safe for consumption of water. This small amount needs to be shared by over 7 billion people among the planet, and this water not distributed evenly throughout the world. Globally, 1.2 billion people live in areas of water scarcity such as in southwestern US, India, Spain, North Africa, Australia, northern China. At same time, demand for water increased. Over the last 100 years, global population tripled and water consumption has increased 6 times. But our total water supply remains unchanged. This is the worldwide distribution of water and its problems. And in our nation also, in various states of our country, they are also facing lot of water problems. In certain times, you may also not reaching to the school on time because due to inaccessibility of water in your area. And these are the various types of problems we are facing in our daily life, that is inaccessibility of water or uneven distribution of water and different types of water problems in our daily life. Till now we understand that importance and distribution of water. In next time we will discuss about how water is very important and how the demand of water increased and how the wastewater is generated and how we have to treat the wastewater treatment and how we will conserve the water for our better world. Until then, bye bye students.